all of them backstage talking about how this is the easiest convention that any of us have ever run, and like largely in part to you guys just being cool and respecting the rules and coming here to have a good time and making our job easy. So honestly, a big round of applause for all of you for making it such a fabulous event. And to our volunteers who did such a phenomenal job, like we never experienced it. Charlie and I actually got like 2 full nights of sleep. So.
So yeah, all I can do is echo what Michelle said on those points. Just like big thanks to you guys for just being amazing. Big thanks to our volunteer team across the board for just being virtually perfect this entire weekend. So just thank you so much for everything. We really appreciate it. And then additionally, of course, if you're a sponsor, if you wouldn't mind just giving standing up. It says sponsor in your badge.
Yeah, we're all
stand up. And because these folks, everyone is standing up right now. Those sponsors, they are a huge part of what makes this convention possible.
They deserve a bigger round of applause than that, because you wouldn't be here without them. There we go. We say it every year, but we honestly could not do this without our sponsors.
Okay.
They really contribute the funds that allow us to have these conventions for you guys. So, and I'm pretty sure isn't Railway Shy a sponsor on top of everything else?
Equestrian sponsor.
Yes. So they're the most giving and fabulous humans. We spend a lot of time with them at our sponsor events. They've become like family to us, honestly. We know it's so hard to get our sponsorships. They sell out so quickly, but we love all of our attendees. We extra love our sponsors.
I mean, you came up big at Windy City as well.
Everything that was just said is absolutely true, but we also do very much appreciate the Changeling package purchasers, Spike package purchasers, all the way down to just weekend and just even day pass purchasers. Like, you guys all help, your support for these events just means a ton to us, so thank you very much. We really appreciate it. So, with that being said, as long as we're talking about all the different people that are here, you guys are probably just curious how many people were actually here this year.
We're very excited about that.
So just for reference, last year our official number was 822. It's for our first event coming out of COVID and everything. That was in line with what we expected, and we were perfectly fine with that number. This year, of course, people are a little bit comfortable, more willing to travel, but of course, a lot of travel costs have gone up and everything, and especially with the lateness, it's just like the planning started. We just really weren't sure what numbers were going to be like. I'm very happy to say, by a little bit though, we actually did beat last year's number in attendance. We had a total, this is a preliminary estimated total, but the preliminary total right now is that we had 838 of you with us this weekend. And I am great with that number too.
Me too. I think it's magical.
Bing bong.
I had to get one in. There's no one here to bean me this time.
You say that, and they're coming for you now. Like.
It's very protective of you to not just let it happen.
I think before this giant line starts, if the Wisconsin Humane Society would like to come up and say a few words about that option,
back here,
we would love to hear from one of their representatives, because I'm sure they would like to thank you as well.
We are ready for the charity.
Ready for the charity.
Please welcome to the stage a representative from the Wisconsin Humane Society.
I need my people around me because...
Holy thought, get up here.
Everybody up here. Thank you.
Come up here, Charity. Oh, well, fully in spirit.
My name is Linda Gatton. I've been a volunteer at the fabulous Wisconsin Humane Society for 14 years. And I'm here with Angela and another volunteer, and Meredith, one of our event coordinators. And I'm going to cry. Because you wonderful, fabulous people. all of us, to the animals, to the staff, to the volunteers at the Wisconsin Humane Society. You are not only helping all of the animals that are in our care, but you are also helping the humans who love them and care for them. We are so proud to have programs for children of all ages to help spread kindness, not only to animals, but kindness in our world. We have a wonderful collaboration with the Sojourner Truth Family Peace Center, where if you are in an abusive situation and you are worried about your companion animal, we will be here for you. We have specially trained foster families that will take in your companion animal while you get the help that you need at Sojourner Truth. Do not hesitate to leave here.
We want to thank you and the Milwaukee Humane Society and all your volunteers for all that you do. You are fantastic. I don't think I can speak for everyone here that we are humbled and honored to help you. And that you look lovely in person.
I just have to quickly say that Twilight Sparkle is my muse because I was one of those nerd kids who spent her whole time with her nose in a book. And then what did I do? For 30 years, I worked in the library field. And for the past 14, I have volunteered at the Wisconsin Humane Society. And I can say the most rewarding work I have ever done in my life is at the Wisconsin Humane Society. And I could not do what I do. We could not do what we do without your support. So thank you. Thank you.
You may be like Twilight who's a princess, but you are a true queen. Let's give it up for them one more time. Milwaukee Humane Society!
So, I think I mentioned this online, like on Twitter, in passing officially, but I don't think I ever kind of like really widely let everyone know this last year. If I did, and that's just my brain being fuzzy. But what we were told after the auction ended last year, and I did a touch base with the organizers of the Humane Society, is that last year's total, at the time, was the largest third-party amount that have ever benefited the Humane Society, and that was last year's. Can you imagine this year's? I think we're probably going to hold that record for quite some time. So that's amazing.
Yes, you wait, Charlie. Yes, you wait. Trailer Shine is just wringing his hands right now.
Please give it up one more time for the Wisconsin Humane Society. So now we'd like to talk about the future. I'd like to talk about next year.
The future.
The
Future.
The brony fandom was dying.
We're still here.
That's it.
We're still here. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here.
I think that's my favorite chant that you crazy people have ever done.
Even more than Daddy.
No, nothing's better than Daddy.
Drummer
So,
Shop would be happy.
Who is looking forward to Winnie City? So for Winnie City this coming year, so we've already announced, we're very happy to have announced that Winnie City is going to be back, confirmed for the next 2 years. You're going to see on the back of the condo, and I know it's a little unusual to announce more than 1 year out in advance, but I figured
But that's how much we trust you.
that's the thing. Like that's how much confidence
Don't
we have.
make us liars, because that would be really bad.
Yeah, no, that's how much confidence we have and how much excitement we have over the continuing of these events under the Worthwhile Events banner. We're really excited about it. But we're now ready to reveal the theme for Windy City 2023. For Windy City 2023, we moved to the summer. And what is better in the summer than a nice tropical getaway? A nice, wonderful luau vacation. And we're going to be able to do a lot of fun things with this team. It's all very early discussions, but we're looking at like the gala becoming more of like a luau. We're looking at like...
Yeah, I think it's luau.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Windy City BummyCon 2023, June 2nd through 4th. 2nd through the 4th at the Hyatt in Schaumburg, Illinois. Another great venue that we've all been at. Who has not been to Windy City before, out of curiosity?
What is wrong with all of you? It's like an hour and a half from here.
Shame.
So of those hands, who's thinking about making a change to that? If you had a good time here this weekend, Windy City is the same thing.
Literally
it's a lot
the
of the
same.
same people. It's different mascots. It's a different, it's really a lot of the same.
The only thing that's missing is there's not a cider room, but now we have a luau, so.
Compensation.
So yeah,
And it's Chicago.
Yeah.
You know.
and yeah, nice warm weather. Yeah, it's a really nice area to be in the summer. But yeah, so that's Windy City 2023. We're really excited.
I think that's probably it, because I doubt any
The deep dish and
care about,
tortillas.
like, the next
Yes.
Cider Fest. See, they agreed with me. They don't need to hear about the next Cider Fest.
Tell us.
You really like us.
Shoot, if only we had planned something.
So, but before we talk about that, I actually am going to bring a friend of mine up to the stage to kind of talk about just a few things. So, Vivid Syntax, are you back there? Are you hiding? Hi, Vivid.
How you doing, Charlie?
So I'm just curious, who all here was at the script reading on Saturday?
Thank you again all so much for coming to that. It is a huge, huge honor to be able to write something for all of you. And it's one of those things where honestly, I feel a little bit guilty because there are so many talented authors and storytellers across this whole fandom that I just really wish we could showcase all of them.
I mean, that sounds like a really big task. I almost feel like you'd almost need an entire convention to do that.
Yeah, you need like a whole convention weekend. We want to get all the authors and storytellers from across the whole fandom to come together in like a big collaborative project where we would tell an interactive story where the attendees would be able to participate, to live the story themselves, and have their choices influence what happens over the course of the weekend.
Charlie.
We need an entire convention weekend. And Charlie, where are we going to get one of those?
Well, it just so happens.
You don't say.
I do say. We are very excited to announce that this is something that we're already working on for some time now. Ponyville Ciderfest 2023 will be an interactive storytelling adventure.
There we go.
So, as many of you know, and you've been paying attention to the Cider Fest that have been happening, we've been really trying to shine a spotlight on each area of the fandom. We did it in 2018 with the music festival. We did it in last year with the celebration of cosplay. And so now I've been struggling for a while to figure out how can we possibly form a convention around writers. All the amazing writers and content of that area of the fandom. It's like you can have just like a bunch of like writing workshop panels, but that's okay, fine. We can do that already without building an entire theme around it. But instead, then basically what happened was Michelle and I, we went and we did the whole Galactic Star Cruiser thing down at Disney World. And it was an amazing experience where you actually got to really feel like you were part of a story. And I know like there's probably some LARPers out there, right? And just the idea of just being able to really be immersed in a story that can actually be written, that you can live the entire weekend long by, and that's written and created by the creators of the fandom, is just an idea that I just couldn't pass up. So I got in touch with Vivid many months ago, and he's been working on this, and it's already
just a big project.
Yeah, it's turning into something really special. So I hope you guys are really excited about this.
And if you're excited, if you go on this page, we'll be taking a note here. It looks like oops, I just tweeted out the application. So if you are an author that wants to for this page, check my Twitter. If our social media could please retweet it. Retweet. Thank you, social media.
My social media will be retweeting that momentarily.
Yes.
But yeah, if you want to be involved and kind of help put this together, by all means, please fill out that form. And
this is going to be a huge, ambitious project, y'all. It's going to be one of the coolest convention experiences I could even dream of. So I really hope y'all will show up, will come and enjoy it the whole time.
It's kind of like a choose your own adventure book, but like in real life, and you're just never gonna know like who's an actor and who's part of the storyline and who's like tricking you. It's gonna be a really cool thing.
And there's ponies.
And there's ponies.
so you might have noticed that there are no dates on that slide. That is not an accident. We don't have dates nailed down just yet. It will be in our usual window, but we don't know the exact weekend just yet. So stay tuned on that. What's that?
Is it the 10th Cider Fest?
Is it the 10th
Well,
Cider
then
Fest?
there's that too. It just so happens that doing probably the most ambitious theme that we will ever attempt, it just so happens to be our 10th Cider Fest. And just to be super clear, just like the music festival, just like the cosplayer festival, if you're looking at this, you're saying, oh, that sounds really cool, it's just not for me, that's totally fine. We'll still have all the things you love. We'll have guests of honor, we'll have concerts, we'll have panels, we'll have all that stuff. So if you don't want to participate, you 100% do not have to, but if you do, it really will enrich your weekend. And as the story unfolds across the weekend, you will be able to see your decisions, how they've affected that story as a group. And so it'll just enrich the weekend for you. But even on top of that, I just want to emphasize, you know, the most important part of this is that it is putting a spotlight on the writers of the fandom. So that is our goal. That is what we want to make sure that we do, just like we've done with the other groups. So you know that's what we're doing, and I'm really excited.
Writers, this is our time. Thanks so much, Charlie. I'm gonna go run away and start planning. Bye.
That's the happiest I've ever seen Vivid.
The pen is in fact mighty, yes. So yeah, that's Cider Fest next year. You know, like I said, we'll get back to you as soon as we have the exact dates locked down. But it'll be in the same October to November window that we've always been in.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's all excited for the next year of our events? Are you excited?
It seems like a lot of work.
It is going to be a lot of work, which is why we need volunteers. So,
Lots of volunteers and lots of writers.
and especially while we're going to need lots of sponsors. So many, in fact, that we're not going to wait to open registration. Sponsor sales for those conventions are open right now. I'm kidding.
Oh my god, I was panicked. I was like, we didn't do that.
I was staring into the.
They all just grabbed their phones.
They were just like, what?
Our social media team's crying in the corner.
Sorry, Naomi.
Nobody is losing it.
Oh, there we go. There's our other social media staffer.
Noteworthy.
I think we've checked off all the boxes except for one thing. We just want to circle back around and just make sure that we really do make sure you all know how much we appreciate all of our volunteer staff this year. So please, all volunteers, would you kindly make your way to the stage to be recognized?
Poor Noteworthy. She's been through a lot.
She's been through enough.
Can somebody post in Slack, please, all volunteers to the stage? Thank you, love. I think Charlie and I will be here. I've lost Charlie. Please hold.
Oh my God.
Oh, there he is. Oh, Soka! Sorry, we threw a pumpkin in. Oh, pumpkin down! Hi, Soaks.
You know, it's a good thing that this time for the charity auction, no fake gallbladders were auctioned off.
Thank God.
Or other organs.
But she was standing for a minute. Happy girl.
While we're getting all situated back here, we just want to thank everybody that came and visited with Ahsoka over the weekend. She has made plenty of new friends, gave lots of kisses, and yeah, she's had a really great weekend.
Yes,
So
thank you
Ahsoka
to
says thank
everyone for
you.
being so lovely to her. Okay, we also need our photography staff or volunteer in this picture though, so. Jenny will help us.
Okay, we have all our volunteers up here, yes? Everybody?
Yeah, everyone?
George, watch your back.
Somebody missing? Is AV up here? Yes?
Okay, yeah, they're mixed in. So, the
Jen, can you see Naomi or am I in the way? Okay.
Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to kind of step over here so I can do this and say, the people on stage right now are, the number has changed constantly throughout the last couple days, but it's around about 100 people that have come together to make these events happen. There are also additional people who are not here, artists that just did art for us and could never come anyways. They just wanted to help us out with art. People watching, keeping an eye on our streaming and our Discord servers at home. To everybody that is not here, thank you very much. And to everybody that is on stage, like I say, these are people that helped put together what I feel, and I hope you also feel, was an amazing weekend. So thank you everybody very much. Please give it up for our volunteers.
Okay, our team, for our team picture, you are looking at Jenny. Jenny, raise your hand, or raise your foot. Okay, everybody look at Jenny.
Ready?
There's like 20.
Okay, I think we're good. Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you everybody. Thank you all volunteers. You're amazing.
Okay, so now, the last piece of business. For those of you who donated for the picture with the flag, we need everybody,
So, with all that being said, we'll get to the flag business right after this, but I will now call this the official end of Ponyville Ciderfest 2022. Thank you all very much for coming and for making this an incredible weekend. We hope to see you again many more times in the future. And now then, with that being said, if you got in on the flag purchase, go ahead and please form a queue along here in front of the stage so that we can take care of that little end of business. And then once that line is finished, we'll do the photo. Thank you very much.